Hello. Most people think UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, does designations about natural wonders and beautiful monuments, and they do all of that. But a few weeks ago, they gave Italy an intangible designation, an award, and that is for their food and the food culture, or at least it was called for its food. However, when you think about it, this is not about recipes, this is not about specific dishes or even one dish in all of Italy, because the food of Italy changes from region to region. There are 20 regions, and from the north to the middle to the south to Sardinia to Sicily, all of these regions have their own specific way of preparing food. There's just some little mild differences, but it's not the same recipe throughout the country of Italy. But yet UNESCO awarded this designation. And why did they do that? Because they were acknowledging more than just the food, more than just what we call the Mediterranean diet. There really is no such one thing as Mediterranean diet if we're really honest about it. It's a way of not only eating, but living. It's a lifestyle. And UNESCO was awarding how the people have a relationship with food itself. And this is what the heritage encompasses. It encompasses that Annona is teaching her grandchildren how to make the cultural dishes that have been passed down from generation to generation. And the olive harvest that happened in the fall, where communities participate, and it's happened for centuries and passed down for generations. The cutting of the grapes so that wine can be made, the bringing in of the wheat. There's a fierce pride in each of these 20 regions for the food they have, many times grown right on their soil or with a local farmer or community that they know of. And they're celebrating food within this mosaic, and sometimes in different ways, but in a cultural way of life that makes such a difference. And I've been contemplating on this from spending a lot of time in Italy and thinking about the 6-hour lunch that Italians have on Sundays. Practically everything comes to a stop. Every Sunday is almost like a holiday. There's a lot of cooking going on in the morning, and in the afternoon, families and friends gather together, and they enjoy the food, they enjoy their time together. It's a 6-hour lunch, but it's not a lunch that you're just stuffing food into your face for the whole 6 hours. It's just the way that they live. So they're very pleased with their culture, their way of life, and their food. So I wanted to make sure that you understood there is no one recipe for food in Italy. I guess in the South we think about pasta and pizza. That's only the tip of how Italians eat and how they live. So as a nutritionist, I've been very interested in all of this. And then even more so, I've been interested in the breadth of how Italians live. I've spent a decade studying this in observational research, and just the way that they live, value their food, value their time, live their life. And I'm so happy that UNESCO has designated them for this intangible award. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to continue to send credible, authentic messages about longevity, Italy, the lifestyle of longevity, and olive oil. Thanks again.